I can just imagine the look on opposition fans' faces right now. Liverpool, Liverpool, Liverpool. Love it. Love it. Absolutely love it. Hi guys, welcome back to On the Fence. Liverpool have just beaten Wolves by 1-0 in the Premier League at Anfield to extend our lead back to 14 points over Leicester. No. 13 points over Leicester. 17 ahead of Manchester City before they play their game against Sheffield United. They're playing it now. You know what I mean? So, yeah, extended our lead. We've ended 2019 off with a bang. Well, I say a bang. It wasn't a great game of football to watch, really, but we got the job done. A 1-0 is fine, and I think the 6th clean sheet in a row. I'm not doubly sure about that, but since Gomez has come back into the side, alongside Van Dijk with Alisson behind, Trent and Robbo, we've been so good at the back, so much better, so much more controlled and so much more composed as well. This game kind of didn't have as much composure as usual. It kind of, there was a little bit of a throwback to 17-18 Liverpool or 16-17 Liverpool where, every time Watford were going forward with the ball because of how much lack of control we had on the game. The fans were kind of getting a bit antsy and stuff like that. There was a lot of nervousness around Anfield, understandably so. We really, really wanted to win that game because of how City got on against Wolves a couple of days ago. And the Wolves are a good side, they really are. They caused us a lot of problems in this game, but we still kept a clean sheet. Great, that's fine. We didn't have a great game, player for player. I think the only one that can kind of really come out of that game saying, they've given it 100% is probably, maybe one of the midfield or I don't even know, maybe Gomez, I'm not sure, but it's fine. It's like, that's the thing, it's fine. Like we've had a not great performance there, and we've still come out with a win, a clean sheet, 3 points, and we're still top of the league. I mean, not that we would have lost the lead if we lost the game, because, we've left ourselves a bit of room now that we can kind of slip up in games, but not that we want to, not that we're aiming to do that, but, we've got a bit of breathing room now. And the goal now is just to keep winning as many games as possible. I don't care that, with 13 points clear now, we can kind of step our foot off the gas. No, it doesn't work like that, mate. We want to be smashing the competition aside. We want to be winning this as comfortably as possible to ease the heart conditions of so many Liverpool fans that's been caused by this football club over the past number of years. Yeah. So, yeah, like I said, a great end to 2019. Another December, like last year, where we were, I think, 100% in the league, which is brilliant. Last year we did that for the first time in our history, in a lot of time anyway. Went to the whole of December 100%, winning every game, and we've done it again in the league, that is, anyway. Oh no, I think we did it in the Champions League as well. It doesn't really matter. I'm just saying. And the Club World Cup as well. We've had a very good 2019. 3 trophies in this year alone, this 12 months period, or in the last 6 months, call it. We've won the Champions League, the Super Cup, and the the Club World Cup, which means we are intercontinental champions, undisputedly. No one can dispute that. No one can say that we're not the best team in the world, because we fucking are. People who want to try and deviate away from that are just wrong. That's just the way it is. We've got the best team in the world. We've got the best manager in the world. We've got the best fans in the world, and we are the best fucking club in the world. I'm not biased, not one bit. So the first goal we score, comes from a good long ball by Van Dijk. He spots Lallana running from the right to the left. I think Lallana in this game was very good, and this is a symptom of it. He was making good runs in behind and stuff like that. He was getting the ball in between the lines of the defence and the midfield of Wolves, linking the play with Salah, with Firmino, with Trent and stuff like that, and he was pressing well as well. There was moments in the second half where he was winning back, and when Adama Traore comes on, fresh legs, how quick he is. Lallana gets back and actually makes a really good tackle against him as well, which which Anfield kind of appreciated of him, because online he gets a lot of hate, like Henderson did. Probably still does. And it's a bit unnecessary. He's a squad player. Henderson, Lallana and Lovren are always going to get hate. I don't know why, because they're kind of part of the old guard under Rodgers and stuff like that, and they're players who've kind of had a bit of failure in their career at Liverpool. But I think they're all fine. I think they're all fine players to come in, especially Henderson. He's our club captain. He's the man who's lifted 3 trophies now at Liverpool in 2019. Lallana comes on. He's a good squad player. He's a good player to have. He can play in the 6. He can play in the centre mid roles. He can play on the wing, even though he hasn't got a lot of pace. He can play in the number 10. He's very good for how versatile we are as a team. And anyway, the goal comes from that. Van Dijk puts a long ball ahead. Lallana clearly controls it. It looked like his chest, to be fair, but it was actually his shoulder that he controls it with. It didn't look like a handball on first viewing. And Anthony Taylor blows his whistle almost instantly, but not before the ball's laid down to Mane and he puts it into the back of the net to make it 1-0 to Liverpool. The funny thing about this is that everyone's going to obviously talk about Liverpool because of what happened with the second goal, but I think this is really, it's a bit weird what nearly went on in this game. Lallana brings the ball down with his shoulder. It goes straight to Mane and he scores. Now, knowing that VAR is going to have a look at that, why did Anthony Taylor want to blow his whistle so quickly? Because he almost caused the goal to be disallowed by default anyway. Because what they were saying on Sky Sports was, if Anthony Taylor had blew his whistle before the ball crossed the line, the goal wouldn't have been allowed to carry on. The goal would have had to be disallowed, even if it was fine, even if it was perfectly normal and legal goal, which it was. I don't know why Anthony Taylor tried to blow his whistle so fast. He could have just left it, let the play carry on, let the goal be brought back for handball, but he blew his whistle really quickly, which is a bit weird. I found that quite strange because normally the ref wouldn't blow his whistle because we know VAR's in place. It's like he tried to disallow the goal. I'm not trying to accuse him of anything, but since this is a world where Liverpool are being accused of conspiracies and the FA and all shit like that, I do kind of want to make a point of that. Anthony Taylor was very quick to blow his whistle as if he wanted to disallow the goal regardless. Didn't happen though. Liverpool scored a perfectly good goal. Mane gets his 14th of the season in the Premier League, I think, in 10 appearances, and no, it's not 10 appearances, it's a bit more than that, doesn't matter. Anyway, gets his 14th goal of the season, a very good season for Mane, and then obviously right before half-time, Wolves score a goal, which no one noticed the offside at first. VAR brings it back for the goal. Pedro Neto scores the goal. It's a good goal from him, to be honest. It's a good goal by Wolves that they scored, but unfortunately for them, it was offside. Is it Johnny? I think his foot is just offside. Now, everyone's moaning, saying, takes the emotion out the game, stuff like that. And I get it. Liverpool fans have said that as well, in the past as well, about VAR. People use that excuse about VAR, like, it's killing the atmosphere and people are celebrating and then the goal's being taken off. But that doesn't mean that it's wrong, you know what I mean? Like, I understand how close it is, and, he's offside, though. He is. There's a difference between him being offside by a bit of half of his foot and Firmino being offside by an armpit, which isn't actually a part of the body that you can score with. I've never seen a fucking football player score with his armpit, and that happened against Villa a few weeks ago, a couple of months ago. Firmino gets his goal disallowed because he's offside by an armpit. How is that anything to... You could, even if you said shoulder, but he wasn't even offside with his shoulder. He was offside by his armpit, which is what they used, and that's what they stated in the statement, that he was offside by an armpit. What football players ever scored an armpit? Scored with their armpit? None. So, none of the opposition fans will mention that Firmino goal disallowed. None of them will mention the one against Mane, for Mane against Watford. But the difference in those two games that Liverpool had bad decisions against them is that we've still gone on to win the game because we're really good, because we are better than every team in this league, and that's the difference. That's why fans can't take it, because Liverpool are getting bad decisions given against them as well. Every team in this league has had a bad decision or a few under VAR. However, Liverpool haven't dropped any points because of... Oh, no, sorry. Actually, no, I'm lying. Liverpool did drop points because of VAR against Man United. But for the most part, Liverpool have been so good that we haven't let VAR take anything away from us. Whereas other fans are all cry ass and going, oh yeah, but VAR's making us lose games. VAR's making Liverpool win games. It's not. Let's be honest, it's not. Liverpool have gained 0 points from incorrect decisions from VAR this season. Silence is deafening. Absolutely deafening. There you go. So anyway, gets rightly ruled back. It's offside, and then obviously Wolves at the end of the game are chanting "fuck VAR." They chant "fuck." They chant "feed the Scousers," even though their captain's a Scouser. Okay. And yeah, they're a bunch of Tory cunts. It is what it is. Well. Liverpool, top of the league. 13 points clear of Leicester, 17 clear of Man City until they play Sheffield United. it's as good as it could possibly be. Absolutely made up with that. There was no standout performers. We like I said, we just ground that out, and that's the absolute definition of grinding a game out against Wolves, who are on form. They've got a lot of momentum coming into this game based off what happened against Man City a few days ago. The last thing we wanted was for Wolves to come and do a job on us like they did on Manchester City, but we were wise to it. Even if we didn't go and score 3, 4, 5 goals like we did against Leicester, 4 goals that is, we stopped Wolves from causing us major problems. They did cause us problems and they had a few chances to score, but we dealt with it, and no one can complain. We dealt with it. Doesn't matter whether we dealt with it just about or whatever. Wolves are a good side, a very good side, and they're in around Europa League places and stuff like that. They've invested in their squad again. I've got no reason why I don't know why. I don't see any reason why Wolves can't challenge into the top 4, to be fair, because they've got a very good team. And that's the thing about Wolves. Their team's absolutely amazing. Their manager's fantastic. They've got a very good set of players. I like Wolves as a club. Don't like the fans. The fans are Tory cunts, absolute knobheads. Just trying to rile all the fans up. They do it to us and Everton every year when we go there or they come to our grounds. They try and feed the Scousers when, first of all, like I said, their captain's a Scouser, Conor Cody, and secondly, the unemployment rate in Wolves is more than in Liverpool and Merseyside. So I don't understand why they want to chant about poverty like it's a joke. Let's not get into politics because it is what it is. 3 points, top of the league. We're sailing clear, and we've got another game in a few days against Sheffield United, I think on Tuesday or Thursday, or Tuesday or Wednesday, I think it is, to keep this run going. I can't wait for the end of the season to come. I really can't. For all the right reasons, that is, not for wrong reasons. But yeah, I've been on the fence. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon.